Fulbright University, Faculty of Art, Humanity and Language. Today, I am a reporter from Phnom Penh Post that report about JTI tobacco industry still belief of regulation. Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam has no long-term tobacco tax policies or regular gradual increases, though the kingdom has made some attempts to monitor public health and revenue implications of the rate. While taking affordability and inflation of tobacco protect into consideration. In 2019, the kingdom exported more than $30 million worth of tobacco products, $18 million cigarettes, and $12 million of lips, and imported to excess of $246 million of a product, over $225 million of cigarettes, and more than $21 million of lips, according to Ministry of Commerce data. From January-June last year, Cambodia tobacco export were to the tune of more than 3.6 million in cigarettes and over $3.4 million in lips. While no export statistics are available for the last year's second half, the kingdom reported some $191 million in tobacco produced for the full year 2020, over $183.5 million of the cigarettes and $7.5 million of lips. In Asian region, the countries with the lowest tax burden are Cambodia 25 to 31.10% and Laos 18.81%. The Southeast Asia Tobacco Control Alliance (SHADCA) reported early this year. JT International Cambodia Co Ltd, JTI Cambodia General Manager Roy Malilis discussed the tobacco industries with the post virtual interviews. What are your thoughts on tobacco regulation enforcement in Cambodia? Regulation of the tobacco industry that follow internationally accepted principle of a better regulation can meet public policy goal and ensure that business increase and responsive dialogue between government authorities and business is essential if the regulations of the tobacco industry is to be effective and proportionate. In Cambodia, we encourage the government to enforce the existing law covering the tobacco industry to reduce the amount of the illegal trade produced in the market, which are not complying with the law. Illegal trade cheats everyone, government, customer, legitimate business and local communities, local government of tax revenue. Customers do not know what they are smoking as a counterfeit. Cigarettes are not subject to quality control. It harms a small business and invites organized crimes into communities. Is the industry an attractive investment option? As a legitimate business, we are a significant revenue generator for the Cambodian government, while also creating jobs and supporting communities and local business. We are encouraging the government to enforce the existing law covering the tobacco industry to reduce the amount of the illegal trade produced in the market, which are not complying with the law. The threat of cheap illegal tobacco robs the government of tax revenue while they also undermining public health objectives and effort to prevent adolescents from smoking. Criminals sell their dirty products in bike street and online. They don't care whom they sell. There are four major international companies represented in Cambodia: JTI British American Tobacco Cambodia Ltd, Imperial Bank PLCs, Hotraco International Ltd, and Philip Morris International Inc. through Heng Heng Group. There are several other local companies here also. What would a reasonable tobacco tax rate be? The government applied 20% excise rate and an additional public lighting tax of 3%. JTI's belief decision on taxation should reflect the interests and concerns of individual countries. Each country has its own optimal levels tobacco tax that reflect the unique social, economic, and social circumstances where one-size-fits-all fiscal policies do not work. Sudden or step tobacco tax increases are counterproductive. Government risks losing tax revenue. Legal products become affordable, leading customers to shift to cheaper, often illegal product market by criminals. Excessive taxes are not an effective means of combating the illicit cigarette market. Spending in the tobacco tax in the markets like Cambodia would only serve to further develop the illegal trade in the cigarette and create so many unique consequences. The correlation between jumps in tobacco taxes and the developments of the illegal trade are well known, much to the detriment of the government. Malaysia is one such an example where the uncontrolled proliferation of the illegal tobaccos in the grip of the criminal gangs countries to hide the lawful activities of the legitimate tobacco industry and ravage government revenues. 6 out of every 10 packs sold in Malaysia today are illegal. What specific factors should the government look into to determine the best fitting rate? We believe that tobacco taxation in particular should carefully consider as a country priorities and concerns such as government revenue, regional developments and employment, income and customer purchasing power with its impacts on the affordability of the tobacco product, illegal trade and regional sensitive such as cross-border shopping. Therefore, a predictable and progressive increase would be right for the operation environment in Cambodia. How do you see the industry evolving in the upcoming years? We envisage that the government will move to enforce against any product that is illegally traded. Illegal trade cannot be dealt with in isolation. We have government regulator, police and custom crackdown on illegal trade by sharing information and develop specific programs. We do this to protect our business and our trade. Like many other customer goods companies, JTI has invested heavily in buildings in brand over many years. They are JIT's most precious asset and we want to protect them for the future. This interviews has been edited for length and clarity. That's all for my report today and thank you for your listening.